As I was done responding to comments when it comes to negativity and taking the high roads hard. But you guys have been a little bit down. You guys have been texting me you're down, with the coronavirus and all. So I am going to give you guys some responses to negativity. Hopefully this cheers you up. Okay, there is a saying in Altuve is the living and breathing epitome of it. He always takes the high road, but the saying I'll give you in just a minute. But there's a reason why when everybody was doing all the mudslinging and name calling that Altuve took the high road and didn't respond to all that and took the blame for the team. But the reason is there is a proverb in the Bible. There is a proverb, and that proverb is the proverb is that two wrongs don't make a right. It's phrased differently in the Bible, but anyway, the proverb as it's currently known is two wrongs don't make a right. And so that proverb is probably one of the most essential proverbs. And Altuve is a living, breathing Christian. Altuve is a living and breathing epitome of that proverb. So two wrongs don't make a right. Believe me, I know that, but I'm just trying to cheer you guys up, and I just have my own ways of doing it. So you can see here that this guy says his name is Juan. Thank God it's not Jose, but his name is Juan. So Juan says, "Hey, clown, you still feel the same way today after knowing your midget was cheating?" Well, I was going to respond to him this way, which was, you guys can just see it. I'm going to paste it. At least he doesn't strike out 17 times like Bellinger. Bellinger has a 114 batting average through 2 World Series. Altuve, I'm sorry. I was going to put Altuve doesn't complain about it. He does something about it. My midget took out the Yankees in one swing. So you can see here, I'll even type it in. Altuve doesn't complain about it. He does something about it. My midget took out the Yankees in one swing. So, Juan, we're not going to respond. I'm going to discard this comment here. I'm going to go ahead and hide this user from the channel right there. And Juan is gone. Okay, next. We are going to... Okay, the bearded cowboy. The gas pump was the banging on the trash cans. Houston Cheetos. I would judge them too, but I have made mistakes myself, so I am not casting stones. This guy will never respond to this because I didn't go for any low blows. I took the high road. I made it about myself, where it's what you do is when you make it about yourself and you take the high road, it reflects on them what they're doing is wrong, so they won't respond. So this guy will never respond to this. I've been waiting for 6 days. Actually, I've been waiting. You know what I mean. For a lack of a better word. I've been waiting for 6 days for him to respond, and he didn't respond. And I know he will never respond. But if I said something like, "Hey, jerk," you know what I mean? Why do you talk like that? And I start defending Altuve. Believe me, you cannot convince anybody of anything. You just can't convince anybody of anything. People will believe what they want to believe. It is up to you as a human to fight, to take the high road, to start not complaining about it, but start doing something about it. I'm stealing this line from Correa, but Correa is brilliant. On my top 10 list of Astros, I've been waiting for Correa to show his brilliance. And he finally did with that home run in the ALCS. And, he hasn't been quite himself, but this year is going to be super good. That's for another video. But when you guys hear what I say about Springer, Altuve, Bregman, Correa, or Urquidy, you guys are going to really like it. Hold your heads high. Be happy. Please stop, complaining about it and start doing something about it. And I'm telling you, our team is going to have a great year. I think everybody's just sad. Baseball's not here. Coronavirus. Anyway, let's get back to these. Memorex 996. I'm just here for the comments. Well, look what I said. Hey, yeah, thanks. They've been mostly good so far. Thanks for reading them. Most normal people like positivity, so that didn't surprise me that people are giving good comments. Take care and good luck to your team. Once again, take the high road. I shouldn't have even responded to these guys. I'm generally just delete. People can call me coward. They can call me, but to respond to internet trolls, it's just not something you should do. It's not something you should do. So I've gotten caught up in it a couple times, but how does it say blah blah blah, something, do me wrong once, shame on me, do me wrong twice, shame on you. The other way. Anyway, so I'm just having fun. You guys know why I'm doing this right now for you guys. But this guy will never reply once again because I took the high road. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, he has a bad name. So let's skip up a little. Astros didn't cheat in the World Series, laughing out loud. Whenever they put the LOL, they're usually being sarcastic. Y'all's team, oh wait, I can't read this. Oops, sorry. Probably a bunch of Yankees fans in this comment section. Okay, Alex Bello. In Altuve's defense, however, Kenta left a fastball down the middle. You can't just do this at this level. Okay, let's see what I said. I really like Maeda. It was a really bad pitch sequence for him. As you know what Altuve does if you pitch him inside the strike zone. As you can see with Chapman, he doesn't miss. Rule number 1 in baseball. Please, everybody erase everything else. Rule number 1 in baseball. You don't pitch in the middle of the strike zone. Okay? If you guys look at, I've been meaning to make a video about this. It may never happen. No promises. But if you look at stuff like the Gurriel home run in the World Series, the Springer home run with Brandon Morrow, that was dead center of the strike zone. If you look at the Chapman home run towards the center of the strike zone, if you look at some of the other home runs, I can't think of which ones I'm thinking of right now, but Kershaw through center of the strike zone so many times. And so just the Maeda one was slider towards the center of the strike zone. You don't throw center of the strike zone. I'm repeating myself at this point, and like I said before, I don't want to have just these simpleton reasons. I want to know the why. And a lot of you guys know this, but I think people don't enjoy baseball enough because they don't understand the pitch counts. They can't see the pitches. And I think there's just certain things. But rule number 1 in baseball, you don't throw in the center of the strike zone. You throw on the edges. You throw competitive pitches. You expand the zone. You go outside of the strike zone and try to get them swinging. Enough said. If most people that listen to this video will totally get it. But if you guys are new to baseball, you throw on the edges of the strike zone. Or you try every now and then to fool them with, delivery or something like that. There's different things going on. Or you try to blow past them with really if you have a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, you can create swings and misses inside the zone. But you have to know your stuff. And the key to pitching is you either got the stuff or you don't. It's simple as that. And that's what it really comes down to. But if you don't got the stuff, it's just not going to happen. So I don't understand all this analytics about Altuve cheating and all that stuff. Altuve didn't cheat. That's old news. But anyway, these guys still want to talk about it. Okay, let's look here. Okay, I just clicked to hear the trash can bangs. Didn't catch any. Why are people drawn to negativity? Why are people drawn to trauma? It's so sad. It's so sad. I actually had people say they're going to go, because I know fans of other teams are like, oh, I'm going to go to this team's game when they play the Astros. It's like, so you basically want to see the drama. So the Astros, before the scandal, were the biggest name in baseball. Biggest stars. Best team. We went from 101 wins 3 years ago to 103 to 107 wins. So we are on the up climb. So of course my prediction for this year is good. So I don't want to give away my next video too much, but my prediction for next year is good. Anyway, let's move on from that. And so really what I'm going to say is that long story short is that I just get so annoyed when people like drama. You know, if you want to go to see a team, you go for a good reason. You just go for a good reason. It's just so weird how people would go see the Astros to hear the being yelled at and, jeered, and oh my God. It's like, what's going on with humanity that a certain percentage of people are like that? You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. My favorite line in rap music, I'm not a fan of rap personally, but anyway, the best line ever, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, let's see my reply. Thanks for watching. Take care. Every time I take the high road, they never reply. If you take the low road, don't hit below the belt with people. Don't do low blows. Have I ever done a low blow? Yes. Am I being a hypocrite? Probably. Am I checking myself before I recognize myself? Mostly. But let me tell you something. When it comes to baseball, I watch a lot of baseball. So I can see the movement on most pitches. But some pitches, some pitches move in the same way. So sometimes, or if somebody throws a cutter and it doesn't cut, you can't see it. So, you know what I mean? So there's just certain pitches that move the same way. But as far as baseball is concerned, anyway, long story short, just don't throw the middle of the strike zone. Seems so simple. Okay, let's go. Oops, another bad word. Okay, I'll skip that. It's almost like Altuve knew exactly what pitches were coming. Hi, Dan. Have a good day. LMAO. When people put LOL or LMAO, why do people like to tease or troll? Like, what part of your spirit? Are you just not happy with yourselves? You know what I mean? Just have a good life. Be peaceful. I don't get it. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it at that. You guys, I really, really like interacting with you guys. We did a couple negative minutes here, which is not really my style, but I did it for you guys just to cheer you guys up, to see how I respond to negativity, because basically then you guys can feel better. But just go online and click in some really cool video, like watching Altuve hit 10 hits in a row against the Cleveland Indians, or go online and watch Altuve almost hitting for the cycle. That video is so funny. Watching him almost hit for the cycle, what happens at the end? Watch some bloopers, watch some baseball bloopers, but cheer up. You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.